Hey guys, welcome to Random Thoughts with Barbara. This is where I just sit down, talk about life, friendship, motherhood, and all the random things on my mind. No script, no filters, just me sharing my thoughts and hopefully making you feel a little less alone. And so grab your coffee, let's get into it. Disclaimer: before we dive in, a quick heads up. I'm not a therapist, I'm not a guru of any kind. I'm just sharing my own experiences and listening along the way. Take what makes sense for you and leave what doesn't, and always do what is best for you. Let's get into it, guys. Hey, guys. I hope you've got your coffee and you're sitting comfortably. Maybe you're in the gym, driving, or cleaning the house. Wherever you are, let's have a chat together. Welcome back to Random Thoughts with Barbara. Before I even start, thank you so much for listening to my first episode, for all the likes and the love you guys hyped your girl up. And I see you, my bright girlies, who totally get what I was talking about. I love that energy. And to the new subscribers, welcome and I appreciate you. Just a little bit weekly life update. This week was a little busy for me. I finally agreed to go for a hike after over 6 years. I haven't done hike, but I finally said yes because my friends tried to convince me. Guys, let's just say it was a bittersweet. Will I do it again? Maybe or never. We'll see. And I also had to take Kelvin to his one-on-one training, basketball mom to the core. Love that about me. And after that, I ended up catching up with a friend for dinner. So it was just a busy Saturday for me, but I enjoy every minute of it. Now, I know I said last time we'd move on to talk about motherhood, but I feel like deep down, friendship, we still have a little bit more to unpack. So today we are talking about bare minimum and low maintenance friendship. So let's get that coffee and let's get into this conversation. You know what I've realized? A lot of us confuse bare minimum with low maintenance. And comes to friendship, when it comes to friendship, they sound similar, but they're not the same. Let's break down bare minimum friend. A bare minimum friend is someone who only gives you crumbs. They show up when it's convenient. They do just enough to keep the title of friend, but not enough to actually nurture the friendship. Is the person who only texts when they need something. Hey, can you do me a favor? Or the one who cancels plans last minute with a weak excuse every single time. Guess what, guys? I do not have a problem with canceling plans. Sometimes life happens, but sometimes it becomes a pattern where you not have that connection and you're really excited to connect with this person and plans are cancelled. So it just depends with the situation. They forgot your important dates, but they expect you to remember theirs. And the big one, they will give you that the hey stranger text after months without talking, but they never actually check in your life. That is bare minimum according to me. So now let's talk about low maintenance friendship. Let's break it down a little bit. Low maintenance friendship is completely different. Low maintenance is when you and your friend might not talk every day or even every week, but when you guys catch up, when you connect, it's like no time has passed. That friend who doesn't need constant updates to still feel close to you, they might not call you every day, but when you have a big win, they are cheering you on the loudest, or when life gets heavy, they hold your space for you without judgment. They're consistent when it matters. The milestones, the hard times, and the bond feels safe even in silence. So the difference between bare minimum leaves you drained. You left questioning yourself, wondering, do they even value me? Do they even care? But low maintenance uh, leaves you secure. You don't worry about the quiet seasons because you know the love is still there. And for the people like me, a vibe girly, a lover girl, I get confused. If someone gave me good vibes, I'll promote them to friend way too quickly. But what I didn't see was that sometimes those vibes were just breadcrumbs. I pour out premium friendship and end up with resentment because I was getting crumbs. So here's the truth I had to learn. Bare minimum equals excuses, convenience, and crumbs. Low maintenance is understanding, trust, and peace. One drains you, the other nourishes you. And the key is self-awareness, asking yourself honestly, am I accepting crumbs and calling it loyalty? Or I'm in a friendship that's truly solid even when it's quiet. So this is like the definition when I was doing the self-aware journey to see the difference of bare minimum and low maintenance. Because as a vibe girl, you are a magnet. As a vibe girl, you are a magnet for bare minimum. Because any connection, any vibe that you get a little bit, you think, oh, that's a best friend. So if my vibe girl is out there, have a check, have a look to see after you catch up with your bare minimum friendship, are you feeling nourished or you're feeling drained? Or if you catch up with your low maintenance friends, you are feeling like, oh my goodness, I had the time of my life. I can't wait when you catch up again. So have a look and see how it's going in your own friendships. And the other part that I want to really like talk with you guys, in my own opinion, is have grace, guys. Have grace over your friends. Yes, labeling bare minimum and low maintenance help you to see what's really going on. It opens your eyes, but don't forget grace just as important. Sometimes people give you bare minimum because that's all they know. Maybe no one else have ever shown them what really friendship looks like. And sometimes people are giving you bare minimum because life is life. Life be lifing, guys. They're overwhelmed, they're going through something, and that's all they can give in that season. And that's okay. Understanding your friend's season without expecting the thing that we used to do last year and the thing that we're doing this year is different, because we are evolving. Life is having a lot of things. So to have that grace over your friendship, to understand your friends in and every season that they're in. That's why before you cut them off, have that conversation. Tell your friends, hey, I love our vibes, but I need more from this friendship, because sometimes friendships are worth saving. But you only know that if you talk about it. For me, I had to learn to say, I don't want the bare minimum. If I value you, I'll sit with you, I'll chat with you, and I'll give you a chance, because labeling is good, but grace is better. All I want to say in this conversation we are all having, when it comes to friendship, there's always that thin line between holding on and letting go. Labels are fun, yes, bare minimum, low maintenance, my day ones, seasonal friends, but the real works is in that conversation. If you want more from your friends, don't just sit in an assumptions. Sit down, talk, and share your heart. At the same time, discernment is everything. Deep down, you always know you can ignore. You can be stubborn, but eventually your spirit tells you when a friendship has reached an end. And when that moment comes, don't rush it. Allow yourself the time to grieve the friendship for what it was. The laughter, the support, memories, because it all mattered, guys. But you also know that every ending opens the door to new beginnings. When you release what no longer serves you, you're creating space for new connections, new energy, and new circles that are now aligning with the person you are becoming. That's self-awareness in action. Be brave enough to let go and open enough to let new people in. So my closing, guys, remember, you are your number one. Trust your discernment, protect your peace, and build the circle that matches where you are going, not just where you have been. So for me, thank you so much for sitting with me and having this chat. At the end of the day, friendship will shift. Some will grow with you and some will end, and that's okay. Give yourself grace to grieve what's gone, but also courage to welcome what's new. Remember, you are your number one. Trust your discernment, protect your peace, and build the circle that reflects where you are. you're where you're going. Until next time, keep choosing you.